Well, hello there, you beautiful and wonderful people. How are you guys on this awesome day? The wind is blowing a little bit and we're pushing probably around 55 degrees, maybe, no, probably around 55. We got some grease. We need to grease up the fifth wheel on the truck before we get our day going. But I ran out of time to grease the truck at home. So instead of taking the big electric battery-ized grease gun that I always carry with me, I swung by Bommigars and bought a hand pump one. My last one rusted all out on me just because I left it outside too long. The battery-ized grease gun can come with me in the truck, but it just takes up way too much room. So I stop and grab these. They're about, oh, I think these things cost maybe about 11 bucks if I remember right. We're not going to get too crazy grease and everything right here, right now. We're going to grease the front end. Then once we get the front end greased up, we'll go ahead and move on with our day. Once we find some good concrete, we will grease up the rest of the truck. Well, if you guys are wondering, yes, we are back in the truck. And we are loaded up. Oh, actually grabbing our trailer right now. And we will be heading for, well, our normal run. Greenfield, Indiana. Guys, it's just a comfort run, I think I've come to the conclusion of. Well, that was short-lived. Synthetic grease. It's worthless. I just can never get it to go through any gun of mine. Any gun. At least the synthetic mobile one. Full synthetic mobile one. I can't get it to work in any one of my grease guns. It just hates life. It works, I'll get about a half a tube out of it, then it plugs up or just refuses to come out. Now the goal is to get your fifth wheel low enough to where you don't carve off all your grease. What did we do to first class? We got that new starter on, as you guys seen. We got some wiring fixed. Oh, you okay? Whoa, that was a big one. German, don't wander off too far, okay? Love trucking, absolutely love it. There's just no better industry to be in right now. No better industry. Well guys, right now we're having some wiring issues that they fixed. Everybody fixed up and they did great at it. There's our issue right there. See? You see, they fixed up what I needed fixed up. I told them what I needed fixed and they got my brake lights fixed and everything going good. But now we're popping a breaker every single time I put my brake lights on. So that has to be it, right? That absolutely has to be it. Oh, too far. Well, now that I had to cut almost the entire wire off because it was that corroded that far back, before I put everything away, we're just going to splice it in. Hopefully it reaches high. How are you? Yeah? I tell you what. Hey, wow, forgot your name. Just met a new guy, subscriber. Thanks for watching, man. I appreciate it. I think it was Brett. Okay. I want to say your name was Brett. If it's not, I'm really sorry. Right now, guys, we are 100 miles into our day. We needed fuel. Pulled in here to get fuel, and I kept hearing the breaker pop to our every time I use the brake lights, brakes. And when that breaker pops, it takes your blinkers out too. So that's what we're doing. We are trying to fix this right now. You know, it's your typical, when you open up one issue, it just kind of spreads on to another issue. Because I had them fix some wires up around the brake light switch up behind the dash when they had the truck. Alright, let's see. And believe this or not, I have seriously tried finding a quiet place to do this, because I've come to realization nothing's quiet. Okay. There you go. I think we're in business. I didn't hear the breaker pop. Let's go check. Hey, look at that. Opie, we have brake. Ooh, shiny hiney. Yeah, we have brake lights, Opie. We're in business. I knew it couldn't be nothing too big, so we're going to heat those, take the heat gun, fix that, hopefully get things put back together. The plan this summer is to redo all of this. I want to braid all my air lines, get rid of rusty here. Probably do a few other things, but right now we're just going to heat this up, melt everything around it, seal it up, and put it back together, then get back on the road. That sound okay to you? Does that work for you? I know, we're all over the place. Alright, well, this is where I need you guys. So, we're technically not going to fix this right till this video comes out, I think. Unless I find out what's going on. Alright, so, everything is fixed. The lights are on. You ready? Listen. Every time this is touching this, she's arcing out and breaking the breaker to the brake lights. I've checked all the wires here. There's a few of them that are rough. I'm thinking maybe I need to basically cut them all, start over, basically cut them down here, come back up, and all new wires, new harness, which again, you know, we replaced this, well, it was while I was doing YouTube, so I know we've replaced this, but listen. Hear that? She's arcing out on there. Of course, you touch the stainless, you ain't got nothing to worry about. So what I'm thinking we're gonna do is I'm gonna zip tie it to that thing right there. You're laying down on the job. That's not acceptable. Well, it's supposed to be raining and cold. Hey, don't get any grease on you down there, okay? Raining and cold when we get home this weekend, but I don't think it's gonna matter. We're gonna have to fix this right. You like that, guys? We got black tape, we got zip ties. We're just holding it here, because when I put it there, it arcs out. We only have one day at home when we get home this weekend, then we're gonna head right back out. So, rain, cold, it doesn't matter, we gotta do it. Well, right now I am uploading some videos from today from my camera onto my phone to see if I need to do a start over, need to do a do-over. I'm thinking I may have to do a do-over because I don't know. This morning when we started our day, it was just mad crazy. It was just pure crazy, and he will agree with you. But I don't think he wants to be on camera right now. But everything was going here. I was pushing record, pushing that, pushing this, and I don't even know if I started off the day with, or even back in the truck, Opie. I don't even know if I did that or not right. So we're gonna take a couple minutes, upload a couple videos, just to see if we actually talked about today at all. Well, nope, turned out I didn't. Well, I did talk about it a few times, but you guys would have had to work really hard into finding everything. So guys, our agenda today is we are running from Sioux City, Iowa to what I'm gonna call Comfort, Indiana. Our Indiana loads, yes guys, I know it's the same place every single week so far and every time we've been going out, but what's one thing you haven't seen happening in the good old heartland of America? No one's panicking about anything. I tell you what, this is where it's at. Plus, I always call these Indiana loads kind of like a quick money, you know. You know what you're gonna make going out. You usually know exactly what you're gonna make coming home. So you're kind of relaxed, you're more relaxed. It's a comfort load. Traffic's usually never really bad on this road, or on this load. So all in all, it is a flat out comfort load. What's in the trailer is a load of meat. It's assorted meat. It's steaks and some other kinds of meats too. What we're hauling back though, I don't know. It's well, as of right now, I don't know. I do have, you know, where we're picking up and all that fun stuff, but I don't know what it is yet. Usually I do know, because, well, the times you think I've been everywhere out there. Where else can be possibly new? Well, I can't remember this address, so we're just gonna have to see what it is. You guys are gonna recognize I started growing my beard back, because when I had the beard it was 90 degrees. I shaved the beard off and we've actually struggled to get above 60 degrees here lately. You're gonna recognize I'm gonna get a little shaggy this week on the head. Last week out, I don't think I talked about it, but I did end up cutting the back of my head. You see it? I don't know if you guys could see it there, but it's just a little cut. But every single time I go to shave my head with a razor blade, it breaks it open. So we're just gonna have to let the old hair do its thing and grow out a little bit. Just to let you know, that's why things are getting scruffy and mismatched here. Come on, Oak, get out of there. They have a mowed path, it's beautiful. Why don't you stay on it? I'm a dog, Dad! I'm supposed to rough it! No, don't fill up on ticks. Because the ticks won't latch to you, they're coming to me. And as Grandma always says, those darn ticks. Yeah, my mom hates ticks. I don't mind them. Come on up. Big circle. Big circle. That's a pretty tree. Looks like a messy tree, but it's a pretty tree. If I was a professional photographer, we'd be all zooming in on the flowers and saying, oh, those are so pretty. And zooming out and getting the perfect shot with the sun in the background. Too bad there's a busy interstate behind us and I could never get the chirps, birds chirping, the grass waving, the tree wishing in the wind. I'm a dork butt. Opie, did you know I'm a dork butt? Dad, I knew you were a dork from day one, man. That's why we get along so good. Okay, just making sure. I didn't get set up in the truck to cook any of the recipes you guys emailed me, which thank you again, I loved them. There is a lot of good recipes and I cannot wait to try those out. We're gonna slide the tandems back a little bit on the trailer. We're getting a lot of teeter-tottering. Equal this load out a little bit better. And then we'll get on the road. not taking a quick nap. It's rush hour on Interstate 80. I have time. I'm just going to take a little nap, let the sun go down a little bit, and then we will go back. Yes, I know, I'm a baby. You don't have to tell me this already. Alright, come on. Hey. No, come here. Never mind, you're right. We need to go let you go potty first before we check lights. Hey, by me. Hey, by me. It's always a nice rest area to stop at here. It's on the bottom of the hill in Illinois. I know, you guys want actually to know where it's at. Hold on a sec, you're too bright. Good to see you. There you go. You guys want to know what exit, what town, what everything. If you've been subscribed to me long enough, you guys already know I don't know any of that. I just drive the truck, and every once in a while I look over, hey, let's stop there, and I stop there. So that's just the way it is. I'm gonna let him go to the bathroom real quick before I go check those brake lights, and we'll check all the other lights too. Not tired. That nap was really, really nice. I really needed it. Is there anything good down there that you're looking at? Anything at all? Nothing? Dad, there was a pretty lady here. Does that count as anything? No, not right now, it doesn't. Okay then. Nope, nothing important. All done? Alrighty, now I can check my lights. Yep, still no lights on the side of the truck. It's a shame, guys. Running a little bit behind a schedule on those. I'd planned on having them on way by now. I was hoping in April, and it turns out it's probably going to be later than is scheduled, of course, as you guys probably already know. Alrighty, all the other lights are working pretty. Brake lights are working. You know, when I took it in to get worked on, when they worked on the wiring and the starter, of course. There you go, nice and bright. Well, no, the big part that I really needed them to work on was behind the dash, and they worked on it. They did good behind the dash. The stuff I can do, other than I do despise doing it. Gosh, I despise wiring, but I can do it. It's just wiring that's on the, well, wiring that's on the outside of the truck I can usually do a lot easier than behind the dash. There we go. But the wiring that's back here, as in this thing right here, we can do this. And if I would have told them, you know, do all this, they would have done it, no problem whatsoever. But with wiring, when you dig into one thing, it's just gonna monopoly all the way up. It's just gonna, you just keep spending. And especially with these old trucks, I mean, your spend easily, if you're not careful, you could easily wrap in $2,000 in wiring in a really big hurry. So luckily I can still do that stuff myself. I'm just happy they actually found the original culprit behind the dash, and when they found that, it actually causes troubles back there. We're okay though. Oh, I hate wiring. okay, winter, we got it, we got it. You do not want to go away. It's not winter. Morgan gets mad at me all the time when I tell her, man, I wish winter would go away. And it's 55 degrees out. Right now it's, I think, 40, 45 degrees. We've made it to Greenfield, Indiana. Dropped our trailer here, picked up an empty one as always. And yes, they had an empty one, so we're good to go there. We're gonna pull out of here, wrap our night up, finish up some paperwork. Then our reload is tomorrow morning right in Indianapolis. Those are perfect. Those are just flat out perfect. Your reloads are probably about 20 miles away from your unload. Everything will go real smooth there. Back home, I seen that it was supposed to be in the 80s this weekend. That was 3 days ago when I looked. I just looked again today, and it's supposed to be in the 60s and raining and windy. You feel sorry for me, right? Everybody feels sorry? No, I know you don't. Alright guys, battery light's flashing. We gotta wrap this one up. If you like the video, throw a like down there. And if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. And I thank you very much for watching. You guys keep safe, and as always, I'll see you next time. I like messing with him. Works out every once in a while. He messes with me right back. You like that close-up of my face there? Probably should check the camera before I hit record. It helps every once in a while.